Hey, welcome to the Scene Season 6. It's the Scandal Show. We're going to be talking flying, Pepsi.
Yep.
Everybody loves soda.
United.
And what we've been doing in this long break. We've missed you so much. Stay tuned. Season 6 coming up. Everybody, the fun bunch is back. Season 6 of The Scene coming at you like a tomahawk missile. Oh, little stock tip. Buy Raytheon, sell United Airlines. Just trying to do my part, what I can to put a little money in your pocket.
And why would you say that?
Well, we're going to be talking about those two topics here in a little bit. We're missing Charles today, so we're leaning a little left here. Me and the blondes coming at you. I'll try and play devil's advocate and go the other way every now and again.
Yeah, right.
But first, the question on everybody's mind, where in the world have we been? Christy, tell these good folks
I've
what
been
you doing.
sick.
Oh.
That's where I've been.
7 months, 6?
Yeah, I run a daycare now, and I get like 30 boogers on me a day. So it's like, that's pretty much what I've been up to. If I'm not sick, I'm getting sick, or I'm just getting over being sick. So
Green boogers with a little red in them.
you know, I love it all. Yeah, it's noses wiped on my pants, and yeah.
They just like come right up and just.
Oh yeah, they hug your leg and they just get in there like that, you know. And I leave with snot.
Okay.
You know, that's where I've been. Where have you been, Shauna?
I have a mental picture of this happening to you.
Oh yeah, like 60 times a day.
Well, the good thing is that eventually you will have had all the strains of every cold virus, and then
Amen.
you'll be immune to everything.
That's right. You won't be able to kill me.
That's right.
I will be here forever.
I've got a question for you. Did you get the flu shot?
No. Did you?
I never get the flu shot.
I don't either.
I never get
I
the
always
flu
get the flu after I get the flu shot.
You will not put your
so-
government poison on me, baby.
That's right.
Not take it.
No, that's right. You eat healthy and you exercise. That's my flu shot.
Yeah.
Hey, boo.
Wear a
Exactly.
mask in public, you're good to go.
Right.
Don't work at a daycare and you're fine.
Boom.
That's how it goes. Where have you been, Shauna?
I've been right here in Salina, hanging out, doing the winter thing, cozying up by the fire,
Nice.
getting ready for our season 6 of The Scene,
Yeah.
and that's about it. What about you?
I haven't been doing even that.
Really?
I just have been.
You mean it gets less
working.
than that?
It's less than that, yes. Like
Jeez.
less than that. It's like Christy's here and you're there, and then I'm like,
Wow.
down there somewhere, it's Jeff just being kind of a
We can't
sloth.
even see down there. That's
Yeah.
like below camera
Yeah.
level.
What is
Right.
that? What is that? It's one of the 7 deadly sins, right? What is that?
Sloth.
Is it sloth or sloth? What are they? Sloth
Wait, that's
and
why we need Charles here.
gluttony and
Don't ask me.
drunkenness
I'm sure
and
my sin list is way more than
buffoonery.
7.
I don't know, man.
Drug intake.
Yeah. I don't know what they are, but I think I've hit 4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
Okay.
But you're
Didn't kill
working.
anybody.
No, that's
Didn't
you're
hurt
not on
anybody,
drugs
Not on drugs.
currently.
No, I'm drug free.
All right.
But he did forget to shave.
He looks good.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got his
very
little-
distinguished.
Well, I understand that we have some older viewers out there, so hey, shout out to the baby boomers.
What? He just insulted you, older viewers. This does
No,
not mean
no,
older viewers.
no. Older viewers of you tuning in to watch us, so I'm just kind of representing a little bit.
you
Oh.
represent
with
the
y'all.
70-year-olds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm about ready to collect some Social Security group.
Well, Christy and I are representing the younger crowd.
That's
so
right.
you go right
You be
ahead.
over there, and we'll be over here.
Did you guys see what happened on United Airlines?
I did.
Oh my God.
It was
But it-
disgusting
It made
and
me
horrifying.
sick. It made me actually sick.
Okay, so do you feel a lawsuit coming on because?
They're gonna have to pay him a lot more than the 800 or whatever they offered him, the voucher or whatever.
Yeah.
They have lost over $1 billion Their stock price, the tip, plummeting, just
Yeah.
going down, 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 down. And thank God for video now.
I know. I think that this doctor who was assaulted on the airplane should probably split whatever cash earnings he gets with whoever videotaped
Right.
That's
the
a good idea.
incident.
I
That's a
agree,
good
I
idea.
agree. Because without that video, United denies it. They say it never happened.
Yeah.
Or they say he was belligerent and he was throwing punches and doing whatever, and we just have to believe it.
Right. Well, there's proof now.
Yeah, we saw it.
Thank God for cell phones.
He was beat up, glasses all tibby. I mean, they was dragging him out. He was all like this.
He was actually.
I mean,
he
I
was.
mean, it was sad.
It
There's
was
blood
sad.
coming down the man's
Not okay.
face.
It's
and
not okay.
Not cool at all.
Everybody on that plane was traumatized by
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
There were a bunch
It's
of
like-
people like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah. But nobody got up and helped him. Did
Right.
you notice that?
Did you see the size of those 3 dudes?
Well, I know.
I
But
wouldn't have helped him either.
Still.
10 people could have taken him, right?
No. I'd
10
been like,
volunteers to beat up the bouncers.
you're on your own,
Right.
bruh.
People need to start standing up for social injustices, though. I find that it's not. I mean, yes, 30 people against 3 bouncers. I don't know.
They
If
got
somebody
tasers
doing
or guns
something,
or something. Are you
doing
you're not
something.
anarchy? Is that what we're trying to?
Well, just standing up for what's right. I'm not just going to roll over.
Well, they videoed it.
They probably all had connecting flights, so they didn't want to get kicked off the plane.
They were all headed to Vegas. to do.
I would help him
Party
out,
when
but
we get there.
but I gotta
talk
get
about
to San
United.
Francisco. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And while it was appalling and their stock dropped and all of that, I think they'll recover quickly from the incident. It's
Right.
kind of like when you're the news, but then the next bigger, better thing comes along
Right, and
to take the spotlight off of
there's
you.
plenty of stuff that can take the spotlight right now.
man,
How about a
there
Pepsi?
is.
Right now, we're going to take a little quick break, and we'll be right back, and we're going to talk about Pepsi, because everybody knows Pepsi is. What's their slogan? See, I don't even know their slogan. Just stick around to see. We'll be right back.
So while you were gone, we looked up the slogan for Pepsi
Thank
because
God
it
for
was
Google.
driving us crazy.
Woo.
And it is the joy of Pepsi Cola. And
Good.
so the joy of getting yourself ripped off a plane, there you go, right?
Right.
Right.
And your Pepsi.
But what about the real joy of Pepsi Cola?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know, the joy of making a commercial about it.
The awful
Okay,
commercials.
well,
The awful commercials. Yeah, do tell.
yeah. What do you think about that?
I think it's super insensitive and embarrassing for them.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Why do I say it's embarrassing?
Yeah, and super insensitive.
Because they were trying to make money off a movement, and I don't think that they should be doing that.
Off of which movement?
Black Lives Matter movement.
Did they say that, or did it go that? I watched it. I didn't really.
You didn't feel
see
that?
it. Well, I'm just saying that. I know people went to that conclusion, but did it really say that? Is that what you got too?
No, I don't think it really said that. I think people did go to that conclusion.
Right.
But I think that the whole idea of the commercial was just an overall sense of unrest between, you know,
Right,
different
races.
Protesters.
different races and protesters versus
Right.
The police.
police and all of that. So no, I don't think it was targeted towards that, but that's definitely the direction that it went in. So I don't know. I had mixed emotions about the negativity about it,
Okay.
but I think that's because everybody, depending on where you are in that circle of people that are out there being represented,
Right.
everybody's going to have a different feeling,
Right.
a different opinion about how that made them feel.
There's 300 million of us. We're not all
Right.
thinking the same.
So how did it make you feel?
Well, I watched it because, a lot of times I'm late to the party. And I don't really get easily offended because, there's been so much happened to me in my life that probably not going to get offended by a commercial. And so I watched it,
lot
and,
to be
she
pissed
comes
about.
out, and she's got a little blonde wig, and she hands it over. She goes skipping through the crowd with the soda, and I don't know what they were protesting. You really couldn't tell.
Right, right.
And then she goes to hand the soda to the policeman. Policemen are standing there, no guns drawn, nothing like that, no batons or nothing like you always see at protests. She hands him the soda, and then everybody just starts singing and dancing. And I thought, literally, the first thing I thought is, why the hell is Kendall Jenner famous? That was my first thought. I was like, aren't these Kardashians 15 minutes up?
Yeah.
Nobody has got more mileage out of a sex video than this family right here.
Yep.
There are porn stars that have been firing their agents for the last 5-10 years. Like, hey, I got 200 videos. This chick got one video. How come she's a bazillionaire and got all this money? I mean, that's kind of what kind of caught me kind of funny. And then I thought, wait a minute. Who drinks Pepsi? Who drinks soda? There's not
During a protest.
There's not a worse beverage you
Right.
can put in your body than a soda. I
Yeah.
mean, you've never heard this. This group says drinking 2 Pepsis a day cures heart disease or colon cancer or anything like that. I mean, you hear that about alcohol and other things.
Right.
I think even Kool-Aid is more healthy than Pepsi.
A lot of sugar in that.
It's a terrible product.
So those were your two thoughts.
Those are my two. Then my
Initially.
Then I sat back and I thought about it a little bit more, and then I came up with, what moron greenlighted this project?
Yeah.
Who was the advertiser or marketing director that didn't realize that was going to offend somebody? Standing Rock protests we have,
Yes.
all the women's
The women's
protests,
movement.
we've had, Black Lives Matter over the last 6 months to a year and a half. Did you not think somebody was going to be upset by that?
Right.
And we all know that advertisers will back up quick. They're not going to stand their ground. As soon as they see any kind of resistance, they're going to back up because they don't want anybody to stop drinking their product. So you couldn't even make that commercial. I ended up sending my resume to Pepsi, by the way. So hopefully they'll give me a call and,
Well, sometimes when you do things that are controversial, it goes in your favor. But in this case, I'm with you. It's like there was so many messages in there and so many different interpretations that people could pull from that obviously it was going to be a negative thing for someone,
Right.
like you said. So for me, I had to watch it a couple of times, because people said a few things like, what did you think about her taking off her wig and handing it to a woman of color?
Right.
Okay,
right.
well, so
a
the
blonde wig to a
Right.
woman of color.
So I didn't even realize that the first time I watched it. So as I started hearing all of the things that people were saying about it, I thought, okay, let me go back and watch this with a different mindset, because
Right.
mainly I was kind of with you. First of all, who is this girl, and why did she have to take her wig off, and then what are all these people, and then ooh, look at that really cool thing that girl has on, and she's a photographer, and I was admiring her.
The Muslim girl.
Yeah, I
She
was
trying to
admiring
paint-
all the
yes.
colors and everything.
That
And
was
so
very, I liked that part.
I was
at
looking
least.
at it more from a creative point of view. So I was looking at the colors and the staging and
Right.
all of that. And then it wasn't until after I started hearing all the negativity about it that I really started thinking, okay, I need to go back and look at this again. And what am I really seeing, and why are people offended? And then I'm like, okay, but it's kind of like sometimes people don't get it the first time until people start pointing out the negativity about it. So there could have been people that watched it that didn't have an initial negative reaction, but then later they went back and said, oh, okay, well, I kind of see where you're coming from. And then they put everything together and thought, well, why didn't somebody at Pepsi review this and have the same feeling that all the people did that were
Right.
offended by it? So I think that's just because, Saturday Night Live said it was just a white guy that, right? Their spoof. It was just some
That's
white
right.
guy who didn't run it through everybody else.
Well, but they also brought it, to surface that we were stereotyping all these different ethnicities, and that we maybe that is what's the problem, that we just subliminally have.
pretty good.
Thank you for
Especially
being.
being sick. That's
Thank you.
great.
You're welcome. That we've been exposed to all of this and we didn't even know it, and maybe that has shaped our nation a little bit.
Well, it kind of has, right?
That's what elected
That's what we
Trump.
do. That, wait,
Yeah.
what did you just say?
She said the T word.
Oh, okay.
I brought it out.
Pepsi's going to have to do a lot of backpedaling,
Yes.
obviously.
Oh, second stock tip, sell Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi and
Just trying
United.
to help.
Preach.
Just trying to help.
Yeah.
And if anybody out there hasn't reviewed the commercial from a different perspective, I highly suggest doing that because, like I said, the first time I looked at it differently. The second time when I went back and viewed it, it was definitely more of an eye-opener to me.
And send us your thoughts.
Yeah,
we're
we'd love to
going to
hear
give you
from
our
you.
email address here at the end. Send us your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think, have we become the oversensitive nation that some people think we are, or where are we at? Just send us your thoughts.
Well, I'm interested in your thought on that. Do you think that we're oversensitive about everything?
I do.
I do too.
I do. I think we are extremely oversensitive. I think there's a time for it to be needed. And once again, I'm not going to be offended by it would have to be a pretty bad commercial for me to go, woo, man, that was, but I watched it, and the first time I thought, I just laughed, because I was like, you're going to get shot up over this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I began to read the comments afterwards. They're on YouTube, and of course. You could just, you just have to know where you can go and where you can't go. Like, you can't go there. You also can't go where, not to kind of get off topic, but apparently today our little speaker, Donald Trump speaker, compared what's happening over there to Hitler, and you just can't go there.
We didn't use chemical weapons in World War II. You had someone as despicable as Hitler, who didn't even sink to using chemical weapons. So you have to, if you're Russia, ask yourself: is this a country that you and a regime that you want to align yourself with?
There are some places you just cannot go, and that's a place where you just can't go.
That's for
No,
sure.
right. You can say whatever you want in the privacy of your own house.
Right.
I just think people got too much time on their hands. Like, who has time to complain on YouTube? Like, get a job, like, work hard. Like, I don't have time to check Facebook anymore.
Did you just say people that complain don't have a job?
No, I said,
Look out!
be busy.
They're going to be coming after
Put
us
yourself
next.
out there being productive and making a difference. I didn't even get a chance to even have time to be upset about this because I am trying to take care of little people and employ people and pay my taxes.
Right.
So I just feel like that,
Hashtag first world problems?
no, I think hashtag start doing something that actually makes a difference in your community.
Yeah, I
than
think that's
just
a good
complaining
point.
on a YouTube site or a comment section on Facebook. Like, it's all relative. People have so much more guts behind a keyboard than they would ever face to face. And I
Most
I
certainly.
don't think that there's anything commendable about it.
Okay.
Don't forget, send us. We're going to give you the email address here in a second. We'll be right back with that. Send us your thoughts on that, the scene.
Hey, it has been great to kick off season 6 here at The Scene, and we really mean it. If you want to send your comments to us, we have an email address, thescene@salinatv.org, and we also have a Facebook page. And what is it called, Jeff?
I don't know.
The Scene of Salina.
The Scene of Salina. Jeff, it's the Facebook page.
It's our baby. Please hit us up. Send us your comments. Nice ones, bad ones.
We'll take anything. And we'll see you next time on The Scene.
Hey, you just told people they were lazy and they need to go to work.
Yeah.
Do something positive.
Holy crap.
You can tell I don't feel good, right? This is my sassy pants.
Yeah.
Fire!
This is the Dayquil talking.
Makeup!
All right.
Where's my fruit basket?
You are a food basket.
Not doing another season.
I think that'd be fun.
Do you like that?
Okay.
Do you want me to fart in it too?
We're doing
You get a little of everything.